Crocodile tears, fake or genuine? Whenever someone pretends to be upset, they weep tears of crocodiles, a term that stems from an ancient misconception that animals weep when chewing. To cry fake tears is to show untrustworthy regret. This articulation originates from the way that crocodiles cry when they feed on prey. A conviction started hundreds of years back that crocodiles catch their prey by sobbing, and afterward grab the animal in their jaws and make a treat of it. Even though we have set up that crocodiles produce tears, obviously they don't cry. That is a misconception. So, where does the possibility that crocodiles generate tears of disingenuous sorrow always originate? It is hard to follow the cause of this specific myth, yet it's anything but difficult to perceive why it has gotten so mainstream. For a supposedly relentless species, as in a crocodile, to genuinely cry for its prey, is an unforgettable tragedy that influenced significant imagination and produced an expression that is still common these days. Surprisingly, they are sometimes informed to cry throughout the meal. You could understand that anyone would suspect the croc of fake feeling when they saw the creature weep over a meal that killed. Butterflies keep licking crocodile tears. Exploration by researchers at the Butterfly Garden in Costa Rica has demonstrated the way that fake tears are authentic. After the investigation of analysts, it revealed that it made them wonder about both the butterfly and the fake tears. A hostage crocodile seems to be crying a few tears. Have you at any point discovered tears gushing in your eyes in any event, when you're not in sorrow? Perhaps when you've eaten some tasty food or were having a sniffling attack. Bioexpedition. Moving towards reality now. It starts turning out that it isn't much farther fetched. The crocodiles drop blood on their perpetrators' remains. They have a psychological justification for a gesture that has nothing to do with a display of artificial sentiment. Dampness gathers in their eyelids and the long run spills out and trails down their face like a tragic comedian. Surprisingly. Why does this happen only during munching? It isn't easy to test. Add to that the reality they are frequently in water, and whether their eyes are wet gets significantly more challenging. Nonetheless, specialists directing an investigation in 2006 prepared 7 crocodile species to move to dry, taking care of a station, and afterward recorded their reactions. Furthermore, as per shreds of evidence, 5 out of the 7 species observed shedding a tear while chewing. Order of Crocodilia incorporates crocodiles, gators, caimans, the gharial, and the bogus gharial. Researchers were unable to figure out the reason behind crocodiles' heaving, puffing, murmuring, and blowing sound they make while eating. It might be due to the air pushing through their sinuses and vital organs to cause overproduction of tears. They additionally wonder if it happens because of shaking head by crocodiles while feeding on prey, that makes the tears spill out. Interesting. Is there crocodiles' emotions behind catching their prey? In any case, there is no reason to imagine that perhaps the crocodile has any degree of personal reaction towards its capture. In reality, crocodiles break down in tears. These drops of tears are mainly compositions of proteins or minerals. These weeping drops help keep their eyes clean alongside it and grease up the eye membrane of nictitating film. This membrane is an additional transparent eyelid present in numerous creatures. Kurt Vliet, a scholar in Florida, witnessed weeping crocodiles and alligators who had also instructed to eat on the ground at a crocodile farm. An investigation started in light of an inquiry from a neuron specialist, managing an uncommon human issue known as fake tears syndrome, in which victims shed tears while eating due to facial nerve harm. Vliet didn't examine crocodiles since they are excessively light-footed and forceful, yet caimans and alligators are close family members. He just took a gander at 7 creatures, yet of these, 5 noted as crying while at the same time eating. She said, "I wouldn't criticize the possibility that he chose to never endanger his health by gathering more details. However, I believe the topic can still utilize some more analysis. The reason behind tears in crocodilians is indistinct. They murmur a great deal while eating, thus, something to do with sinuses may be enacting the tear organs. However, they likewise shed tears just from being ashore for some time, regardless of whether they are eating. Researchers considered whether the tears would help with water balance, yet they have not had the option to discover anything on this. Regardless, regret, real or something else, doesn't appear to be a probable cause for fake tears. However, once more, the subject could profit by more examination. Butterfly behavior. The butterfly alluded to with the reference is its Julia butterfly, Dryas julia. This splendid orange butterfly is mainstream in butterfly gardens since it is seemingly perpetual and dynamic for the day. Female Julia butterflies drink nectar, yet they additionally called Julia, visit wet spots like mud puddles to procure salts and minerals, which will, in general, be in limited amounts in the tropics. The male supplies these supplements to the female during mating. Dirt pudding had found in different types of creepy crawlies and other hosts. As per researchers, they think that a specific butterfly was that an environmentalist named Carlos de la Rosa, situated in Costa Rica, caught a Julia butterfly and a honeybee on video tasting and composed a short paper on it. How significant and pervasive tear tasting is among butterflies and different creepy crawlies is as yet obscure. Initially, biologists figured out that the Julia butterfly was peculiar to feed off the croc's cries. Although then they found that they are an illustration of other bugs performing things similarly, and also that crocodile tears are only one container of liquids in a wine cellar comprising the necessary nutrients and minerals. Perhaps sweeping crocodile tears would imply something a little more like offering background for a tale which is more complex than you would have expected. Admittedly, sometimes crocodiles get legitimate tears once in a while.